Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Akindele Joshua, still on General Talks, and today we'll be having a very fantastic topic which says financial breakthrough. Financial breakthrough. And here in the house with me, we have a business coach, Mr. Oriyomi. So, sir, can you introduce yourself to the house?
All right, thank you so very much. Oriyomi Omotayo David is my name, your boy, your friend, your man, whatever name you want to call me. I am a business coach, I am a business person, I am a digital expert as well as health personnel. I'm an health researcher. I do a lot of things when it comes to health and as well with digital. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, that's Mr. Oriyomi Omotayo. Sorry for that. And you'll be dealing with financial breakthrough. And before we start, I would just like to give a small brief on financial breakthrough. When you say financial breakthrough, financial, you mean finance. Breakthrough, it means freedom from financial problems or what you're facing. So Mr. Tayo here will be dealing with it for us very well. Get it, guys. So let's have it, sir.
Thank you. All right, guys. You see, we cannot talk about financial breakthrough if we take out the space of what you want to become in life. There are three things I will tell you about financial breakthrough. Number one, what is your destination? Where are you going? When I say destination, I'm asking you, what is your purpose? What is your dream? What do you have in mind to become? See, there is a place in the scripture that says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Somebody says, if a man doesn't know where he's going, every other way will look like the way. See, I cannot succeed in talking about financial breakthrough if you don't deal with your mindset. But I don't talk about this thing called mindset. If you don't work on your mindset, if you don't see yourself that you can be great, you can never be great. If everything you have always been thinking in life is below an average person, you always live less than an average person. Or at most, you live an average life. But if you want to live a life that is exceptional, a life that is far above an average, then one, what is your destination? What is your purpose? What do you aspire to become? What do you look like? Somebody say you look like what you look at. What have you always dreamed to be? What kind of realm do you want to attain when it comes to finances? Do you want to be an average person? Do you want to be a salary earner? Do you want to be a business person? Do you want to be somebody who will control money in dollars? Do you want to be a centibillionaire in dollars? Do you want to be a millionaire in dollars? Do you want to be earning in six figures? To continue with that, let me move to the second one. What is the vehicle that will convey you to your destination? Having known what you want to become, having design something, having design a purpose and a vision for yourself. The next thing is, what is the vehicle? How do you intend to get to the place? Somebody says it is until when a man knows where he's going before he knows who to go alongside with him. Now, to understand that, I will tell us 4 things that a noble network marketer talk about. What is that 4 thing? One of the 4, the 4 quadrants in business, 4 quadrants in life. Every individual lives in one or 2 of these quadrants. What is quadrant? Quadrant simply means the line that divides a circumference of a cycle. For as many of us that do a bit of mathematics in school, you can always know that any line that divides a circumference of a cycle is a quadrant. Now, everything we live in life based on 1 or 4 of all these 4 quadrants. The first one is an employee. Are you an employee? The second one is a self-employed. The third one is a business owner. And the fourth one is an investor. See, every individual lives in either 1 or 2 or 4 of all the 4. Is either you are an employee. If you are an employee, forget about it. You have less to attain in life. You can only achieve less in life. Becoming great, having a freedom financially, you shouldn't stay where they are talking about financial freedom, because you will always live within the jurisdiction of what you earn. You will always live your lifestyle. You always base your life. You always schedule everything about you within what you are earning. But a self-employed is a little bit better than an employee. An employee is more or less like a servant. Imagine somebody working for a government for complete 35 years. And after 35 years, the next thing they will do for that person is to send him home and be paying him a stipend. We have seen a lot of people who have done with their service year in many government sectors and private sectors, and today they are staying 4, 5, 6, 7 years before they could earn what we call this thing called pension. But a business owner is somebody who controls business, who have business, who can design a business and design a strategy for an exponential growth, or an investor. Which of these four is the vehicle that will convey you to your destination? Are you the person that is seeking for a 30,000, 50, 40, 100,000 paid job? You only restrict your life within that amount you are earning. You cannot control you can't just decide to become whatever you want to be. I want to advise you, my listener, that design a good way. See, one of the best way to be financially free is when you have a business. It's either you are a business owner or you are an investor. If you are not a business owner, you are not an investor, forget about it. You always live less than an average, or you live an average life. Even as a business owner, what kind of business are you doing? See, one of the secrets of financial freedom is, what are you selling? Let me ask you, what are you selling? If you are not selling anything, forget about it. Is it that you are selling your skill? You are selling something, a product? Is it that you are selling whatsoever? You have to be selling something. If you are not selling anything, forget about it. What are you selling? I stand to be corrected. You see, somebody says, don't allow I understand people complain, this kind of country, forget about it. The duty of the government is not to provide a job. I stand to be corrected, but that's the truth. The duty of a government is to provide an enabling environment for a small-scale business to thrive. The government is not designed or wired to provide a job. It is you. You and I go to school to earn a certificate. We were wired and trained to earn a certificate that will fetch us a job. No, it's not done. We were supposed to be wired to go to school to gather experience. Having done from school, we will now apply those experiences that we have acquired to design something, to do a business. Now, if government now creates an enabling environment for that kind of business to thrive, then you can now start thinking of exponential growth. I was saying something the other time that somebody says, don't allow your environment to control your thinking. Instead, you let your thinking control your environment. The best thing is, as an individual, when you can design something or when you can create something, what are you selling? Sit down and create something. We have seen somebody selling pure water that had countless number of assets. We have seen somebody who is doing who owns a barbering salon. We have seen somebody who is selling a mere. I met a man recently, and the man based in Lagos. Sorry, based in Abuja, and he's based in Lagos. Sorry, he has a client. What does this man do? The only thing he does is he bake cake. Ask me what kind of cake? Cake that are meant for kids, children. That's what he focused on. He has seen contract of people doing birthday, people doing burial ceremony, all sort of thing, giving him contract to bake cake. He will say no. The only thing he's selling is that cake. And fortunately for him, he got a client in Abuja, and that woman said he tasted one of his cake, and his cake was so floppy and the likes. And the woman now says they should send that cake the next day. And the man now said, with the kind of cake you are asking for, there is no way I can send it from Lagos to Abuja. The woman say, send it through flight now. Send the cake through flight. The woman asked the man, are you the one that want to pay? I will pay. And the woman paid. See, the man said, he told me unequivocally that as he speak, he's earning in 6 figures. Not just 6 figures in naira, in dollars. It was mind-blowing. I was shocked. I was wow. Somebody connected me with the man, and the likes. The man got me fired up. The momentum in me was so high, was on the high side. The grounding was so real that no, this is massive. The man says he just stay on that thing. What are you doing? What are you selling? What are you consistent in selling? I'm not saying something that you will sell because it's not moving today, you close down and start selling it. No, consistency. Even as a self-employed, somebody who is a fashion designer, somebody who is a barber, who is whatsoever, is either you are selling your skill, you are selling your knowledge, you are selling whatsoever. What are you selling? How consistent are you? The last one that I will talk about and drop the microphone is, you must be the driver that will drive you to your destination. How? Hard work, diligence, consistency. We live in a generation that is full of guys that are purposeless, guys that has no thinking, guys that cannot do anything. It was somebody who sat down and composed all these kind of dance that we are dancing. Somebody sat down and think of music. People think every now and then they are selling something. You must be the driver. Remember, the first one I said is, where is your destination? Where are you going? What is your purpose? 2, what vehicle? How do you intend to get to your destination? If you are listening to me and you are not selling anything, I want to please beg and advise you, get started with something. Start selling something. The best way to be financially free is to sell. Is either you are selling your skill. Even people that are as well doing people that are employed, the employee, they are also selling. They are selling their time, selling. They go to work 8 to 4. At the long run, they earn money that is less than $250,000 naira. And at the long run, they will only restrict their life within the sphere of what they are earning. Ladies and gentlemen, I remain your boy Oriyomi Omotayo, David. Thank you so very much. I drop the microphone.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate. And I would just like to add some things here. You see, financial breakthrough is very germane, important in aspiring the production that we want to go into. He has said it. He said we need to be a driver. Not that driving a car, but driving your goals to the necessary point. So we would like to put financial breakthrough a pause now. And don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. It's very, very important. I'm Mr. Tayo. Really appreciate sir for this. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Love you all.